Hello everyone, this is Sharif Abu Zaid and I am back with a new cool video. And especially in this new video, I want to explain how you can actually use the hooked elements feature of the Kadence theme, because I believe it is the most important feature of the theme. Now, remember that this is like a pro add-on. You can't use this if you only have the free copy of Kadence. Now, to use the hooked elements, you need first to activate it. And by the way, if you just read what is written here, you will simply understand it. It means that hooked elements are used to add content anywhere into your website conditionally. So you can basically use the hooked elements to insert like maybe an opt-in form, a call to action, a toolbar into specific locations or specific pages or posts of your website. Let me show you how you can actually use it. So once we have activated, let me just click refresh to be able to see it. Once we do this, you'll find a new menu item here called elements just below Kadence. So let's go here and let's say that I want to add an opt-in form just below every blog post of my website. To do this, I will just click here to add a new element. And now we will be asked to choose what type of element setup that we need to do. For the opt-in form, I will just use the content section. And then I will call this opt-in form, okay? And then I will create my form. I'm using Kadence blocks to create this one. So I just click here and this here, and let me add a background color, like let's add this one, okay? And let's say sign up for, we need to add a heading, so let's add a heading that says sign up for my newsletter, okay? I will just make this center aligned, and then below it I will click here to add something below it, just add after. I'll call this will help you manage, let's say manage your health, okay, better. And let's make this center aligned as well, and below it we'll need an opt-in form. So form, advanced form, I will just create a new form and let's add this one, okay? Let's make it basic, let's click create. Now we have our form here. Let me make all the fonts in a white color. So let me go here, let's make this white, okay? And also for the structure, let's make this under structure. For the advanced under structure, let's make the minimum height of 55 pixels, okay? And let's make this like align middled. This is just like a quick sign up form, okay? Once we do this, we can just click publish. And now if we go to the Kadence, the element type or element settings, we need to say where we need to add this. So let's click here, let's say add it before or after all content. Let's make this after. Let's make this after content. Yes, after content. After should be after inner content actually. Yes, after entry content. Display settings across all of the posts, all singular. This needs to be available for all the users. And now let's click save. And let's go to our website. Let's go to the website. And let's go to our blog page. Now if we open any of these pages and we scroll down, we should be able to see it. Yes, this is my sign up newsletter form. Of course I need to fix all the colors, but this is how the hooked elements works. If we just go and open any other post like this, and we go down here, you'll find this is my sign up for my newsletter post. I mean, we can change the place of this. Let's say that we can just go to the here, and we can even make it after, maybe after, let's make this after the first paragraph. We can go here, let's go to paragraph, let's search for paragraph. I mean, there are a ton of places here you can choose to add your opt-in for. Fourth paragraph, and let's click save. And now if we go to the same post and we click refresh, and we go down here, yes, you'll find it now inside the post itself, and just below the fourth paragraph, 1, 2, 3, and 4 paragraphs, and then we have our sign up form. Of course, the position or the location will depend on how many paragraphs that you have added. If we just go down here, you'll find it here as well. So this is a way that you can use hooked elements. Let me show you how you can actually use the hooked elements to add a call to action at the top of your website. So let's go back to our elements. Let me go to the dashboard, and let's go to Kadence Elements again. Let's switch this off, and let's click add a new element. And in this scenario, because we need to have like a host section or a call to action just above the header, which was fixed section, let's call the CTA for Black Friday, for example, Black Friday, okay? And let's add a row just to design it. Let's make this like this, yes, and let's add a button here called like take the offer, okay? And here, let's say we add a paragraph that says take 50% off, or enjoy. Let's make this enjoy. Yeah, enjoy 50% off if you buy 3 products and more, for example. Okay, let's go to the roll layout. Let's make the background like this, and let's make this larger. Okay, and let's make the color white. Of course, I need to add the link here for the offer. Okay, and let's make this center aligned. Let's make this center aligned. Yes, and maybe we need to make this one just a bit to the left. Okay, yes. Now let's click publish. And I need to show this across all of my website pages. So I just go here, I just go to the element settings, placement, I will just fix it at the top. And this is across all of my entire website. And I will make this available to all users. Let's click save. And now let's go to our website and click refresh. And you see this is now at the top of my website. Of course, we need to like make it smaller. So let me go here. And let me go, yes, we just need to make this smaller. Let me go to the row itself. Here, the padding, we need to make this like this. I mean, let's make this 0, okay? 0, or you know what, let's make this 5. Okay, and here for the margin, let's make this 0. Yeah, let's make this 0. Save. Hopefully this will fix it. Of course you need to work around it. Yeah, anyway, this is, I don't want to go deep into customizing this, but there is a ton of ways that we can fix this. Okay, so this is another way. Just can add a fixed element at the top of your page. Let me show you one last thing that you can do. Let's say that you need to have like a specific call to action and you need to add it inside like individual pages of your website. Let's say that you need to have this sign up form added inside certain pages. Okay, you can just go to, let's go back to the elements tab. You'll find this is a shortcode for every element. So let me copy this one. Okay, let me switch it on, and let's say that I need to add it inside my course page, for example, for this inside this page only, nothing else. Of course you can choose it, but let me show you how you can use the shortcodes. Let's click edit the course page, and if I want to add it inside, let's say inside this place, I can just click here. Let's add it in, yes, just before it, just below it. Yeah, Click here, add after, and we can just choose short code, and we can add it here, and just click save. And now if we view this page, you'll find I have it here. Of course, if you want to make a change, a globally change, you can make it. So let's go back to, let me go back to the element. Yes, this element, and let's click like edit. Let me edit it. And let's say you want to change this into another call to action. I can just remove it here. Okay, let's say that I want to add a call to action from the pre-designed templates of Kadence. And this is another feature of Kadence that I really like, which is the pre-designed like templates that you can use. Let's say that I want to use this one. Okay, of course we can change it to whatever we want. Let me just change the background, change it to this, for example. Okay, let's click save. Now if we go here and we click refresh, you'll find it is like change it dynamically. I mean, once you change it inside the templates, it will be changed across all of the locations where you have added it. Let me just make this wide width, and let's click refresh. It is now nicer inside the location of this. Okay, so the last thing that I need you to make sure that you remember is that once you have an element here, make sure you choose the placement, the display settings, and also the user settings. If you don't choose or select any one of these, the element will not show up inside your website. So basically these are the elements that you can use. I mean, there is a ton of scenarios where you can choose or you can use the elements, but basically these are the main things that you can use for the hooked elements of Kadence. Thank you so much for watching this video, and see you in the next one.